All right. Welcome back, everybody who's still here watching. It's Jen's Awesome Show, and I'm here with Marko, who has also done some art for the Artvndngmchn project, and we are going to talk about art. So, how did you hear about the Artvndngmchn?
Oh, well, I can say I'm a long-time friend with Joe because it's all from internet, but I know him from maybe even from 2018 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And also from Dada. So
Yeah.
Dada is the main connection. Dada Art, this platform is the main connection between us.
Okay.
Excellent.
So
it was kind of natural thing to be involved.
Yeah. What is the Artvndngmchn to you?
Well, when he first introduced me in the first batch, in the first series, I really like it because it's like fine art. He explained it totally like different to all other collectibles, because actually it's collectible project because it's on wax and it's all like in these little boxes that you have to open, and I like this kind of approach. But inside the box, it's not like some design. It's like art, it's sketches or some like more art thing, not something that it's designed to be, I don't know, to be sold. So to me, it's something like more personal, more something that has more value.
Yes. Okay. If you could make a really big mess with no repercussions, no budget, no cleanup, and no responsibility, what would you do and why?
A big mess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would, with no responsibility. I don't know, I would just, I don't know, build things without any concept or nothing. Just put, I don't know, a lot of things in place and like kind of like to put together like sculpture, building, and I don't know, something like that with nature and all together. Like all kind of, I don't know. This is just it came to my mind right now. I wasn't prepared for this question. Yeah, but I don't know, build something.
Okay, I like that. How long have you been creating art?
I mean, since I was a little kid, because my parents are artists as well. So I don't know. Since I remember, since I was conscious of myself, I started drawing and making also small like kind of sculptures with this, I don't know, modeling material.
Okay. So what's your motivation? Why do you create art?
There is something that I was thinking like, okay, for me it's something natural, and like since I was doing it as a kid, for me it was a play, and I was thinking like when I was a little bit, I don't know, older, I mean still a kid, but I was thinking like, okay, I don't care about art, it's so not natural to me. I was interested in other things, but I just couldn't escape it. I couldn't go to study other things, and even if I never really tried to go to escape the art, but when I was even a little bit far off it, I always returned to it. So it's something that, I don't know, it just comes from inside, and it's a way of thinking. So I have some idea and I have to do it with hands, or like to create something. So this is something that I can't imagine that it could go off. This is I don't see it even. It's not in either motivation. It's something that I have to throw out.
Okay, nice. I like that. What is your favorite medium? What do you like to work with the most?
I don't have my favorite medium. I'm doing pretty different things one from another, and this is because sometimes you do something and you go too much into it, and you need to take a step away. But when I take this step away, I don't go to, I don't know, to do something that is not art. I just take another medium. So you can find even on my website, like if you search my work, you will see like paper toys, sculptures from stone, sculptures from also modeling things from wood, paintings, digital art, animation. I don't know, even some kind of, I don't know, like stop motion videos. So I can say I have my favorite favorite. Like I liked it all, you know. I use all these tools to express the things I have in my head.
Excellent. So you did mention that you do some animation as well and digital art. When did you start doing digital art?
Actually, in university, I studied
Okay.
art. I went to study, and I was studying in Italy and in Barcelona. And in Barcelona, we had this like I don't know, some classes we had to use computer. And then I know at this moment I wasn't interested in computer and digital things. It was for me like, okay, I'll do it. And then when I started doing these things, I don't know, it was another big hole that I entered. And from that, from this beginning, this is like where I am now.
Okay, neat. Have you had a chance to visit the art vending machine gallery in the Uplift World yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't visited Uplift World. I have to visit it.
It's fun.
I'm more oriented to crypto voxels, so I rarely go out.
Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I don't go out, but I do go out in the Uplift, which is not that far.
No, it's on. I'll visit it definitely after this.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's a fascinating build, but it's an appropriate place for art. Let's see, what else do I have here? How do you feel about art as a necessity? Is art necessary for humanity?
Yes, of course, but it's. I mean, it's hard to speak about this, but I think it's totally necessary because of this kind of experimenting and different kind of ways of thinking, like science. I would connect art and science, and both are necessary, without doubt.
I would agree. You're sitting in your art studio?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Actually, I'm sitting in the chair that my mother painted, and she's also part of the Artvndngmchn.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, this is the original.
Ooh,
and you will see this also in this second series.
Okay.
I made also a small video with her piece, so
nice.
This is also interesting detail.
Yeah.
Actually, this studio, because she's a painter, and we share this place. So
okay.
Let me show you her works.
Absolutely.
So this is some of her stuff.
I like that.
And it's all mixed. Like these are mine works, so it's all together on the walls. I mean, also skate, and these are my old boards.
Okay.
I always paint on them. Okay, I also make limited edition of skateboards, like something I can show you. This is something new. So this just came like this. Okay. Like this is the.
That looks pretty fancy. I like
this is actually for metagame. It's metagame graphic. Because I'm also part of metagame, and I don't know, I wanted to make something like this for me. But I'm not sure if I'm going to skate this one. It's so beautiful. I think I'm going to keep it on the wall.
It is a little on the beautiful side. Yeah.
I can show you another thing. This is also something that I did these days. It's like I said, like I like to paint and also combine with animation. Mm-hmm. So I just made this painting with AR, like augmented reality, and I'll try to do it with my iPhone. Okay, let's see if it will work. I don't know if you can see it.
Not quite. I can sort of see.
Wait, now. No, it's
oh, nifty.
I mean, it's not. It's still. This is just the latest version. It's not finished. But I'm playing also with this kind of thing. So I make a painting and do this kind of augmented reality layer.
That's neat.
Of course, I can show you some paper toys I have. Like this is also some project I'm doing for more than a year, and it's coming out soon with this kind of bug.
That's
and
interesting
also
too.
invited different artists to make custom, like they customize the skin and they make the design of the body, and the shape is also like they can also change the shape.
Okay.
And these are some sculptures. These are like sculptures from Nifty Shadows series,
Okay.
but this is not going to be in the Artvndngmchn. And I don't know, that's more or less around the studio.
That's really neat. Thank you. So when you walk around the world, do you see everything from the perspective of this could be art, or do you have a different lens that you filter things through?
I have different. Yeah, for when I walk around, I have skater lens, so I see the shapes, I see the angles, I see the ledges, stairs. I count the stairs. It's also another, like, I don't know, like professional, like you have this professional, how to say, errors. I don't know, you know. So it's like more near to, like the architects watch world.
Yeah.
And I watch how the things are built and which material, if it's stone or if the concrete is good, and this kind of details.
Okay. Interesting. Is there anything that you've ever found where you thought that could not be made into art?
I don't know. That could not be art. Only some ugly things in life. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some bad things, but everything else, I don't see that way. I mean, even when I see trash and these kind of things, you can see like lots of colors, and you see, okay, this is interesting, but no, it's really that I think, oh, this. I mean, there are situations when you see a really bad house and with like ugly color, and you see, oh, this can be art.
Okay.
Or something built on the coast, or like built in the wrong place in the middle of the nature, like wrong design, something like that. This is so.
Yeah. So what do you find are some uses for NFT art? Let's say that I go to the marketplace and I buy myself some NFT art. That's awesome. What can I do with it?
Well, I've been since the beginning, like my first NFTs are actually paper toys.
Okay.
Like similar that I showed you now. And also this one that I showed you the here, it's also NFT. So basically inside this NFT, you have the PDF format. But what I like, and how I'm doing it now, it's that this PDF, it's actually for free, and it's part of the NFT. And this I like to use for these things. I like to use Arweave blockchain and Meanbase, or Meanbase on Near or Meanbase on Ethereum, because you put the metadata, everything is on chain, and you have this file that it's not hosted anymore on my website, because usually I still have most of my paper toys for free. So if anybody comes to my website, markozubak.com, so you'll find under the paper toys, you'll find like almost all paper toys for free download, but they're all hosted on my server. So one day that I know when I stop paying the server and when it goes off, this paper toys will disappear. So for me, the best thing, I mean, in the case of the paper toys, is this use that I put paper toys inside the NFT. It can be owned, but still the paper toys remains for free, like I was doing it before. So this is something that I really like, and it's there's nothing else that offers this kind of solution to keep this paper toy for almost forever. If it's like, if Arweave remains, it will be there forever, even in 100 years if there is internet. And so for me, this is the biggest thing. And also parallel to that, with a similar idea, I like to experiment with NFTs that have a physical object, like this skate. I'm going to tokenize this board, so there will be animation that also will be AR layer over it, but the NFT actually will be paired with this physical board that people will be able to hang on the wall. And of course, for regular NFTs like digital art, there is this timestamp proof that you did it, and also that it remains. I don't have to put it on some server and it will be there for 1 hour. Who will see it? They will see it. After that, it goes. Everybody forgets about it, and it's like it gives more sense to put things like more durable, more. It gives them different, like another, like parallel life. This is what I like.
Okay, I like that. What advice do you have for emerging artists who would like to get into the NFT space?
I don't have any advice. I don't know. I mean, you just do art, and it's not like you enter the space, and this like entering the space, it's already comes with some expectation, and I don't know, what do you expect? Like, it's the same if you don't enter this space and you keep doing your art as artist and trying to enter the galleries, if this is your pet. So you need to know what you want and why do you do art. So I know why I'm here. Like, even if everything stops, I will still continue to put my paper toys or some works on blockchain, because this is the solution that I feel good with it. So I don't have like, it's like to have like some kind of advice for people who enter art, like or you do it or not. It comes from inside of you. So, I mean, you can't escape it.
That I can understand. So, another question sort of similar, but maybe a little different. Let's say that you have a small child who is clearly an artist. Do you have any advice for them, or how would you support them?
Sorry, small? Who?
Small? A small child.
A small child. I will, of course, I will support. I support every kid who likes to create something. The same, like if I see the kid who skates, I will stop and I say, oh, if I can, I don't know, teach him something, I'll teach. Or, you know, like if there, some kid is looking at my skateboard, I say, okay, you want to try? So the same with art. I would just try to not to push nobody in this direction, just to offer. If I see the big eyes, okay, like try. You know, maybe it will be the love for the rest of his life. You never know.
Okay.
Just have to give this opportunity.
Yep. What's the most interesting place you've ever skated?
Many places. It all depends how they look at the place. You can have so much fun in the most boring and most, I don't know, like the baddest place with like bad flat and just one curve. But you can have so much fun if you're creative in your head. So I don't distinguish so much these places for like, I like most of them.
Okay.
You know, it's like if you make something nice on any of these places, then when you think back in your memory and you think back about this place, it will give you a good feeling inside you. So I can choose one.
Okay, that's reasonable. In terms of being an artist, being a professional artist, what is one of the bigger challenges?
The bigger challenges is to, I don't think that I have these periods anymore, but there are these parts where you do it and you ask yourself, okay, why am I doing it? Like there are periods when you feel that you're doing it just for yourself, because it's not true. You don't do art for yourself. But there are these periods when it's like that, and you have to be strong and just know that, okay, this is just a period, it will pass. And if you have some bad moments, and if it's, I don't know, whatever is happening, everything goes like this, you know. So if you're down, you'll go up sooner or later. So when you come like down, this is the challenge, just to remain well while you're here. Not to, I don't know, go like in doubt.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we have the Art Vending Machine pack drop coming up on the 10th. What is the next project for you?
At the moment, I have many things that I'm doing, but it's not a project that I have. It's not milestone that, okay, next is this and next is that. I do many things parallel, And there's some things that I wanted to do like in few months, but I still didn't finish. So it all goes slowly. I just let it go with the flow. I don't want to push nothing. If it's not the time, okay, it's not the time. I'll wait 1 year, 2 years. So at the moment, I don't have any project that that has like shape. There are many things that I'm involved in, which are taking its shape slowly, and all this time is valuable. So I just try to enjoy this process of creating, and not like to be concentrated on closing projects.
Okay, I like that. And then I guess too, a couple questions about you make paper toys, you said. What kind of paper toys?
Well, something like that I showed you now, and these are all small, but also I have a few series. I mean, series. I did some exhibitions for which I did big, like I don't have nothing here, like human size sculptures or
That's
medium
impressive.
size from cardboard. But these all these kind of templates, these designs all started from these small toys that I showed you now. So when it comes to these opportunities to have big spaces or like museums or I don't know, something like more bigger, and it's like I have to think a little bit differently. So I do these things from cardboard, and these are also like, while the small paper toys are usually all made to be downloaded, and I try to keep them on one piece of paper, A4. So when people download, they just print one paper, cut it, construct it by their own, like do it yourself. And they're usually painted, and I make different series, and each series has different kind of skin. So I can invite other artists, and they can make their customs. But when I make this kind of bigger shows, I usually leave them clean, like no color, nothing, just sculpture. The approach is more like to sculptures, not as toy object.
Okay.
This is the difference.
That would be a bit different.
Yeah.
Is there a particular kind of paper or cardboard that you prefer working with, or just whatever is best for the size of the project?
Yeah. There is because I mean I like I don't know what was the word, but it's just white cardboard, because when you work with a brown one, it's not so good for some details. So with brown cardboard, maybe I build cities or do things that you can do with hand. And the other kind of cardboard, I need to send it to the factory to be cut out with a proper machine, and this is the only way to make the sculpture that looks good, because otherwise it's all, you can't even fold it well. So if I do something freestyle, just like folding on the side, I use just any kind of cardboard. But if it's something more that I want to follow the shape, the thing that I already did, like small models, and I have the concept, that I use this like the white cardboard, and it also doesn't get so much. It's pretty like humidity resistant. Because after, like, if you have 1 month in some gallery, you have exposed things, and if there's humidity, after a month, it will change a little bit the sculpture. So these are also details that you have to think of.
Okay, that's not
while with small paper toys, I always use like matte photo matte paper, and it has to be for inkjet, because when you print on laser, the paper crackles in the way that I really don't like.
Okay.
So always when I print in color, I try to use inkjet and good quality paper. Then you have the colors that you imagine. Otherwise, it's all just desaturated on normal paper.
Yeah. Okay. I think I have an idea of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So in terms of a difference between the sculptures and the toys, do the toys have moving parts, or are they meant to be still toys?
Yeah, most of the toys are still, but I have one toy which I did exactly for stop motion. So it has legs, and it has just one axis, and under it's actually a robot. It has to be, because it's just one axis where I put the legs and hands, so I can move all four in different directions. So it can walk, go up and down with hands, and do some simple things. But most of the toys are not so movable.
Okay, that's pretty neat. What's of all the things that you've used to make stop motion, what's the easiest one to work with?
This one, this robot.
Okay. Neat.
I mean, all the stop motions I did, like most of the stop motions I did only with this model, but with different shapes, different skins.
Okay. Neat. I didn't realize that you could make something with paper that would have things move in more than one direction.
Yeah, but also the thing is that once I was invited to Austria and to be there, like I kind of, in the end, it was like, I can call it artist in residence, but I was invited to this art center in Linz. It's like Oka Offen's house, I think. Yeah, Oka house. And I just came there without nothing. And they had a printer there. I mean, I had a printer there, paper and everything. And I created all the things on site. I didn't bring the paper toys with me. So I just came there and I printed, cut it out, and made a whole, like, I don't know, 10 minutes stop motion there. So it's also good, like that. And also all these paper toys are for free on my website. So anybody can do it.
That's fantastic. I'll have to take a look. I'm curious now. Do you need special tools for cutting them out, or can you just use regular scissors?
No scissors. I use this blade, like the pen blade.
Got it. Yeah.
This is the easiest. And also special glue for the paper. Or this, there are a few glues that are also good, which, like, usually I use this white paper for the white glue for the paper.
Okay. Is there a particular glue that you would recommend that stands up more to, say, has a better longevity?
Well, I like this. It's Yoo-hoo. I don't know, Yoo-hoo.
Okay,
Yoo-hoo.
yeah.
But the green power line, it's kind of eco version, and it's much better than the black one, because it's you just fold the paper, put the glue, and you glue it. You hold like a few seconds, and that's it. You don't have to hold like for half a minute.
Okay.
So I like this one, and any of these white glues, even the glue for the wood is good. Or directly the paper glue, white one.
Okay.
This one usually comes in bottles of 1 kilo. It's not this small for kids.
Yeah. Okay. That was going to be my next question, and is whether or not it came in a large size. So that would be enough for probably a long time, unless you're really seriously using it. So I think I'm ready to do some gratitudes. Was there anything that you wanted to talk about that I haven't mentioned?
I don't know now. No.
Okay.
Now I can. Yeah.
That's fine. I'll just get this up here. So this is here in the Uplift in the Old World. And I have a wall for gratitudes. So what are you grateful for right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
For everything. I don't know. I'm grateful for being here, to Joe and for you for good questions. I really like the questions.
Excellent, and thank you. Let's add mine here. Always grateful for different viewpoints and things I don't expect. So,
well, I love this space. I have to.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
All the things that have been done.
But this is a game, or it's like a crypto voxel? It's just where you come in, or you can also play something.
It is based in Minecraft, so it is a Minecraft game.
That I know. Yeah, I know it's based inside.
So yeah, you can play, you can interact with things and build things and everything. This was where I started, was over here in the old world, and there's if you head over this way.
But it's also based on it's like NFT parcels, or
it is.
You have to buy.
The plots are sold as NFTs, and you get the NFT, which gives you the building rights for the plot that you're on. And there's also, rather foundational here, the cathedral in the old world, where we meet on Sundays and post wall after wall of gratitudes. So that's certainly a thing.
And there's no high limit for buildings.
I think it's 250 blocks. Pretty sure that's the ceiling, but
that's big.
Yeah, it's huge. And this is one world of many. There are creative worlds, there are survival worlds. So it just depends on what you're looking for, what you want to build, and what kind, I mean, in a lot of senses, what kind of art you have in mind. There's a lot of really creative stuff here. And it's every time I run around, I see something new, but there's a lot. And it's, there are landscapes and gardens and art and all the rest of it. And of course, natural spaces. So
yeah.
So yeah, if you wanted to have, more information on that, there's the Uplift World Telegram group is a good place to start and go from there. Oh, and art galleries. That's, the obvious one. The Artvndngmchn gallery is there, and there are a couple other galleries that are springing up, smaller ones, and it's a neat place. You can do a lot with it.
I'll check it.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me. This has been fun.
Thank you for the invite.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And thank you for nice questions.
Definitely. That's my favorite part of the job. And I'll be back later on this afternoon with Luke Chiappetta, who built the Artvndngmchn gallery. So we'll take a look at that. Thanks very much.
Congrats, Luke, on building this.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye.
See you later.